Okay, so it's gonna be a simple extrusion, right? I cannot use the same for the drawer because one of the drawers is smaller, so I'm going to have to do the same thing I did before with the door and the drawer, right? I'm gonna have to create this one and then save it as and make it smaller. Okay. No need to add parameters of any kind to this because it's not gonna. I'm not gonna give the options to make it bigger or smaller. This comes in one single size, as it is in real life. Okay, in real life comes in one size. That's it. So for that reason, we're not gonna need to add any sort of parameters to it. So let's start working on it. This is fine. Close this. Okay, so start a new family. Also a generic model. Open. Go for it. Figure out the dimensions for this thing. Maybe I'm gonna go. I want to make this maybe 1 centimeter, and then the height. I mean, this can make it maybe 3 centimeter, something like that. It's already important. I mean, you can go always look for the specs if you have it available. Great. Let's go and find the spec. We're gonna have to eyeball this thing. Gonna make it maybe 1 here, maybe 3 here, and the length is since the door is 660. Maybe we made this 400, right? So we have 400. We tested. Maybe if it doesn't work, we always can go back and very easy modify this thing. So let's go to the top. I'm gonna start creating reference lines of sorry, always the same. Make sure you're working in millimeters. So change to millimeters, no centimeters, millimeters. Okay, here, okay, here. Get closer and add a 50 here. And go top and bottom. Actually, it's all the way around. Okay. You want to make it this. I mean, you still can make it horizontal, but then every time you bring it into the family, you have to rotate it. So let's try to say sometime here and make it the way it goes originally. So it goes here. Here, 15. One side, the other side. Good. So let's go 200 and 200 also, right? $200. Yeah, this need to be 5. And this needs to be 5. So now we are talking. Okay. So now let's go to the left, right? Let's go to the left. I'm gonna build this way, okay? Because I'm gonna pretend that this is a cabinet, so I'm gonna build this way. How much I want this to be here? Maybe 3 centimeters or 4 centimeters, 3 centimeters each side is going to be fine, I think. 3. This is very thin, so maybe 5 millimeters here, 3 centimeters here, 3 centimeters here. Probably this is 1 inch, right? It looks to me like it's 1 inch. So let's start it again. Create some 30 pixel lines in here. Okay, now I got lost. So this is the top view, so that's great. So now when you go to the left, and this is top view, right? This is the front, this is the back, this is the left. Okay, let's go to the left. Okay, this goes this way. Okay, this is how we're gonna build it. So sometimes I get a little lost with this thing. I get a little lost. So this is how it's gonna go. Just lost my reference. Okay, so it's gonna make this 30 millimeters, 30 millimeters, and then we're gonna make this 5 millimeters. I guess. Let's do some offsets. Do this. How high we want this to be? Also 3. Three centimeters doesn't seem to be. Let's make this 5. Just in case, 5 millimeters. Again, if you have the specs, just go from specs. Like that, and then also let's make this 5. I wonder if this is 5. That's okay. Just gonna leave it like that. And then see how does it work. Okay, so now that we are here, I guess we can trace this thing and create our handle, our hardware. So create geometry. Just gonna use the line. Lock this. Okay. Finish there and make sure these 2 lines are meeting. Okay, let me go to the top view and let me accommodate these things here and here. I need to lock or anything. I think it's not necessary. Maybe we'll figure out that later, whether we need it or not. So that's that. If it looks too big, we can go view and deactivate this one, the thin lines in the view, right? I think it's very close to what this thing actually is. Again, if you have the spec, much better. So let me save this thing as a door hardware. Door hardware. So here we have all, in a few minutes working already, we have quite a catalog right here. Save. And now what we will do is we will create the hardware for the drawer. Back here is pretty much the same. I'm gonna keep the same proportion and everything. I'm just going to make it a little bit shorter. So the drawer is supposed to be The drawer is supposed to be, let's say, this is to me that is 450. Okay, we're gonna go 450. If this is 900, right? This cabinet is 900. The drawer seems to be half, so it'll be pretty much 450. So if this is 450, let's make this 300 maybe. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe it works. If not, we can always go back and fix that. Makes this 300. Back here. So save this thing, and now I'm gonna save as. Okay, I'm gonna save this thing as file. Let's save this thing as a family, and I'm gonna call this our hardware. So hit save.